Hello and a very warm welcome. I'm actually angry. Makes my blood boil. I mean, the pinnacle of motorsport, and we can't even do a track inspection properly. What is going on? We're in 2019. I turn on, looking forward to the Baku F1 weekend, looking forward to practice one. Let's get the cars out on track. It's been a long while. Well, it's felt like a month, even though it's been like 2 weeks. And we can't. We're 15 minutes into the weekend. Charles Leclerc opens the DRS, the second DRS round the, what is it, 1, 2, and then you open DRS. He hits the drain cover. It comes loose. Then Russell's the next one to go over it. Damages the Williams car. Huge damage to the Williams car. The drain cover comes up, and it's massive. It's not good enough. And the red flag comes out. The session's over. The session gets cancelled, and F2 were out for their practice 40 minutes, I believe, this morning. Although I didn't watch it. And then we have F1 practice. That gets cancelled. F2 are meant to be doing their qualifying in between practice 1 and practice 2. F2 won't be able to do their qualifying. Practice 2 may not even go ahead. It's an embarrassment. It's a humiliation to the pinnacle of motorsport that you can't even do a track inspection properly. Is this where we miss Charlie Whiting's brains and experience? Of course, he's hugely missed as Charlie Whiting, because this would never. It's happened before. Jenson Button at Monaco, Romain Grosjean at Malaysia. It has happened before, but it's embarrassing. It's humiliating. That the start of the weekend is ruined because a drain cover is not welded down. Now they have to go and check every single drain cover around the circuit because they never did their job properly to start with. Baku's to blame, and the FAI is to blame. It's not good enough. Before a weekend can even start, you've got to do your track inspection. What the hell was that? You got to do a track inspection before the weekend can even start, and this track inspection wasn't done properly. And then to top it all off, it's bad enough that we're 15 minutes into the weekend and we've gone over a drain cover and it's basically ruined the session and it's red flagged. Then to top it all off, the truck picks up Russell's car. We're coming back to the pits with Russell's car, and the truck, there's a bridge down the main straight, and the truck basically goes under the bridge, hits the bridge with Russell's car on the back. It spews oil everywhere. I mean, it's embarrassing. It's humiliating. A catalogue of errors. F1 should hang their head in shame, and Baku. I mean, it's embarrassing for the sport. This is meant to be the pinnacle, and it's been an absolute kamikaze catalogue of errors, from not doing the track inspection properly, not having. I mean, imagine that drain flies off, goes into the crowd, goes into a marshal. Russell goes over it. Could do huge damage to Russell. It's done huge damage to his car. And we all know Williams don't have a lot of parts and materials and flaws and spare bits as it is. So the circuit needs to reimburse Williams for that, because it's not Williams' fault. That drain should be down. It shouldn't be coming up. And now we're basically scratching our asses. We can't watch practice 1 because of the drain cover coming loose. It sickens me, honestly. I'm angry about it because it shouldn't be happening. We're in 2019. Do the track inspection properly. We wouldn't have this problem. I mean, you wait, you hype for the weekend, and something like this happens. I'm absolutely boiling. Need to get a bit deodorant. I'm absolutely sweating my ass off. But it's not good enough, is it? Absolutely not good enough. And now practice 2 may not even go ahead. Like, that's what I wonder if it came up in F2. Because F2 had 40 minutes of practice. Then we have practice 1, 15 minutes. Leclerc went over it, loosened it up, then Russell went over it. Huge damage to the Williams car. Not their fault. And now F2 qualifying's meant to be going on, but I don't think that'll go on. I mean, it's going to be critical. The next time someone goes over that drain cover, manhole cover, because it's on the racing line, so people are going to be going across it. And we'll find out whether they've done their job properly. I mean, it's happened before, but come on, this is not good enough. I'm actually sick. Makes me feel sick. 15 minutes into the weekend, and the session basically red flag and over after 15 minutes. Practice. So you look forward to the weekends. I'm an F1 hardcore fan. I want to see F1, and for me, it's been two huge errors by the pinnacle of the sport, the pinnacle of motorsport. Two massive errors. The truck hitting the bridge. Wow. I just want to hide when I see that. It's cringe. It's embarrassing. It's just awful. Awful. How has the truck hit the bridge? And then the drain cover coming up shouldn't happen. Inexcusable. So, practice 1 is a washout. F2 may not even be able to do their qualifying. They're going to probably have to do qualifying after practice 2. Practice 2 may not even go ahead. We may see no running today because they've got to go round again what they should have done in the first place. Go round and check the track and all the drain covers are secure and not going to come flying up. This should have been done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You've got to do it before you start a race weekend. They've not done their job properly, clearly. Unless it did come up in F2. But then again, after a session, go around the track and check. Happens year after year. At every session, go round, check. This is what happens. So, I don't know. Honestly, we may not even see practice 2, depending how long this is going to take. How many drain covers is there around Baku? There's definitely going to be hundreds, isn't there? So practice 1 a total washout. Practice 2 could be a total washout. So we've seen, say practice 2 is a washout. We've seen 15 minutes of running when we should see 3 hours. Wow. Honestly, I'm a hardcore F1 fan, but I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed watching that. Number 1, the drain shouldn't come up, and then it destroys the Williams car. And of course it's Williams, it's not like Mercedes. Williams hardly have any parts. If it was Mercedes, it's still inexcusable, but at least Mercedes have got spare bits. And then to hit the bridge coming back to the pit lane, it's a kamikaze F1 show. I need to calm down. I'm actually, my blood is boiling. This should not happen. We're robbed of practice 1, and there's a huge chance that we'll be robbed of practice 2. Practice 2 starts 2 o'clock in the UK. Coverage starts at quarter to 2. Practice starts at 2. So we won't know till then if practice 2 is going to go ahead, but imagine if it doesn't go ahead. 15 minutes of running, both practice sessions are a washout. We go into tomorrow, practice 3, they have an hour for practice, and then we're straight into qualifying. It hurts, it's painful, it's embarrassing, it was a shit show, it was a comedy of errors, simply not good enough for the pinnacle of motorsport. Honestly, that is going to be memed. It's just going to be memed. These are meant to be the best marshals, the best track inspectors we have. And the truck brings the Williams back to the pits. The crane's up, what brings the cars up. And it hits the bridge. And it made an absolute massive sound. For me, leave your comments down below. We'll always reply. For me, embarrassing, not good enough. A horrible day. Horrible advert for F1 today. Well, practice 1. Hopefully we can see some running in practice 2. Unbelievable. Thanks for watching. Adios. I'll see you next time.